Welcome. If you're a man over 60 or love someone who is, what you're about to hear might completely change the way you think about your health, your energy, and yes, your performance. Because the truth is, most older men have no idea that something as simple as water, the very thing we take for granted every day, could be the silent reason behind fading erections, low energy, and declining testosterone. Sounds crazy, right? How could plain old water affect something so important? I get it. But after spending more than 30 years helping men just like you as a board-certified urologist and men's health expert, I can confidently tell you, the issue isn't your age, it's your daily habits. And one of the most overlooked is how and when you drink water. I've sat across from thousands of men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. Guys who thought their best days were long gone. They felt tired, frustrated, and disconnected from the man they used to be. But with just a few small shifts, starting with proper hydration, I've seen men regain energy, confidence, and even their sex lives in ways they never believed possible. Here's what most people don't realize. Dehydration doesn't just make you thirsty. It thickens your blood, clogs up your circulation, lowers testosterone, and increases stress hormones. That's a recipe for feeling drained, foggy, and less like yourself. And yes, it also makes it harder to get and keep an erection. No pill can fix a dried-out body, but the right kind of hydration, that can. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 8 powerful science-backed facts about water and erections. Truths I wish every man knew decades ago. These are the same principles I use with my patients every single day, and they get results. You'll also discover a simple 7-second morning trick involving water that can boost blood flow, improve your mood, and even help you perform better in the bedroom. Stick around. This could be the most important health advice you hear this year. If you care about staying strong, sharp, and full of life after 60, make sure to hit subscribe and tap that bell so you never miss a tip. I share real, no-fluff advice designed for men who want to stay powerful for years to come. Now let's talk about the real root of the issue: blood flow. Erections depend on it. And blood? It's made up of more than 90% water. Even a small drop in hydration can slow your circulation, thicken your blood, and starve the parts of your body that need oxygen and nutrients most, especially during intimate moments. Water isn't just for quenching thirst. It's the fuel your body needs to maintain strong, consistent circulation. And when blood can't flow easily, your performance suffers. That's not a hormone problem. That's not even a desire problem. It's a flow problem. One that starts with the glass, or lack of one, in your hand. After 3 decades of honest conversations with men behind closed doors, I can tell you this. When a man says, "Doc, it's just not working like it used to," I don't rush to prescribe testosterone. I ask one simple question first. How much water are you actually drinking? Because sometimes the difference between defeat and vitality is just a glass of water away. Most males laugh. I drink coffee in the morning and soda at lunch, but water? However, erections are pressure-dependent hydraulic phenomena. Blood must flood and remain in the penis. Blood that's excessively thick, sluggish, or inefficient can't build pressure. Your body can't manage your yearning. Nearly 90% of blood is water. Minimal dehydration decreases blood flow. Your heart must work harder, reducing oxygen and nourishment. Definitely impacts your penis. This is basic biology, not opinion. Former coach Jim, 68, told me, "Doc, it's not working anymore." He accepted his new reality. "I think I'm too old." His lifestyle was okay, except for drinking enough water. Only chronic dehydration, no serious illnesses or medicines. I told him to drink water mindfully all day, regular hydration without chugging or ice bottles. Jim returned beaming 2 weeks later. "I don't know what changed, but something's functioning again. Hydration works. It thins blood, enhances circulation, and supports all performance-related physiological activities. Simple consistency is enough. Most men are unaware that mild dehydration lowers blood volume and performance. Though not thirsty, your body is slowing. Erections deteriorate, recovery time lengthens, and confidence progressively falls. Men seldom attribute this sluggish decline to water intake. Blood offers more than oxygen, making this crucial. In it are testosterone, nitric oxide, and other nutrients. Poor circulation hinders these substances from reaching their objectives. Have you hydrated enough for your blood to work? Don't blame aging if your body is failing you. Just the beginning. Even with enough water, something else may be silently hurting your performance, and it's worse than poor circulation. What happens to a man's key hormone in survival mode? Discuss it next. Dehydration silently lowers testosterone. Walter, 72, was another patient. He was widowed and living alone. He was exhausted despite his smarts and eyes. "Doc, I'm okay. No medical emergency." Nothing seemed wrong, yet something inside him had faded, and he couldn't understand why. We chatted. No significant drugs were in his system. Despite eating well, exercising, and not being sad, he felt flat, unmotivated, and uninterested in closeness. Was I done? We ran his labs. His symptoms were explained by his low testosterone levels, which were safe. I asked him about his water intake, and he said, probably not much, to be honest. Beyond thirst and fatigue, dehydration puts your body into survival mode, conserving energy, protecting vital organs, controlling temperature, and maintaining blood pressure. Reproduction, libido, muscular development, and testosterone synthesis are temporarily shut down. When dehydrated, your body suppresses testosterone to fight itself, which makes hormone imbalance feel normal and hazardous. Another difficulty is that dehydration raises cortisol, the main stress hormone, which reduces testosterone. On a seesaw, only one can dominate, and most men over 60 are on the wrong side. Walter's testosterone and hormone treatment took time, so I gave him a basic daily hydration plan. He started drinking water in the morning, carried a bottle all day, and took small, regular sips. He listened to his body, avoided coffee in the afternoon, and avoided alcohol before bed. Walter cheerily returned to my office 4 weeks later saying, "Doc, I feel awake again. Now I laugh more. Even dating interests me." The spark returned. Many elderly men have long-term dehydration, not hormone deficiency, but no one told them. Even if you drink water daily, most guys get it wrong. How you drink water matters more than how much you drink. This one error may be keeping your body from responding as desired. When I told guys that water intake affects erections, most laughed at me. Mike, a late 60s former truck driver, will always be remembered. Huge, no nonsense. He laughed at me and said, "Doc, it's water. Should I pray about it?" I grinned and answered, "No, Mike, but you should respect it." Most men fail there. Too much water, especially ice-cold water, overwhelms your kidneys and flushes minerals instead of hydrating your cells. A pail of water doesn't saturate a dry sponge. It flows off the edges. Your body needs tiny, steady sips of water daily to regulate blood volume, hormones, and the nervous system. Most guys don't know that mixing water with saliva for a few seconds before swallowing helps your body metabolize it. Modern research supports this little traditional practice. Mike tried it despite his doubts. He switched from drinking cold fridge water to room temperature water slowly throughout the day. He sat down to drink and started paying attention to when his body needed water instead of waiting until he was thirsty. In 3 weeks, he called my office and said, "Doc, I don't know what kind of magic this is, but I feel stronger, not just in bed, but overall." That's physiology. This was never taught to most older males. Hydration is assumed to be quantity, but quality makes all the difference. Consider your body a vintage engine. If you fill it with gas all at once, it won't run smoothly. Fuel it gently, cautiously, and consistently. Nothing is more frustrating than doing the right thing and failing. This happens all the time with older patients, men who commit to drinking more water, changing their habits and taking care of themselves, only to return weeks later saying, "Doc, I feel a little better, but it's not what I expected." Harold, a 74-year-old retired pilot, followed my hydration advice to the letter. Harold started his day with strong coffee like many guys, had wine with supper, and drank a full glass of water after eating a juicy orange or watermelon. Nothing seemed wrong until we considered hydration. Water may seem like a replenishment, but drinking it after coffee or alcohol keeps you from getting ahead. Drinking water after eating water-rich fruits like oranges, grapes, or melons may dilute digestive enzymes and cause bloating, which reduces nutrient absorption. Harold knew that overhydration, drinking too much water too quickly, can deplete salt, magnesium, and potassium, which are essential for sexual response, neuron function, and muscle contractions. So we made small changes. He started drinking water before meals instead of after fruit, cut out coffee and alcohol, and added a teaspoon of sea salt to his morning glass. Within days, he stated, "Doc, my body finally got the message, feeling balanced. I feel like I'm working with my body instead of against it. Sometimes less is more. It entails removing little hurdles to achievement. Eliminating hidden flaws activates hydration's benefits." Science is revealing how beneficial excellent hydration can be in practice, which excites me. Stronger erections, energy increases, clearer thinking, biology, not talk. My best part of my job is witnessing science validate what we always knew. You give your body what it needs, it reacts. No trickery, no quick fixes, trying what should have worked. Carl, 70, came to me because he felt fading, not for medical reasons. His suffering ended. He was fit. He was losing his edge. He felt awake, inspired, and connected. "Doc, I feel like I'm just existing." Our conversation revealed that he had ignored many of those changes as normal aging. He had peaceful sex. He was preoccupied. Blood pressure rose. His skin was dull. He was fatigued by lunchtime. He ascribed it to 70. His little water intake stood out. It wasn't crucial to him, but he didn't resist. He remembered drinking occasionally like many guys his age. I advised him to hydrate. Better drinking, not more. Small, steady sips all day, at room temp, sitting, no chugging, no cold shocks, skipping thirst cues. Carl battled against his misgivings. 6 weeks later, he transformed. Better erections returned. His BP dropped. His skin has improved, smarter and more passionate. One night, his wife said, "Are you okay? You look normal again." That question altered everything for him. The topic was life, not sex, about awakening, not just luck. Research verifies Carl's and other men's experiences. Hydration improves circulation by increasing blood viscosity. Maintaining liver and kidney function is crucial for hormone balance. Hydrated brains think clearer. Hydration improves muscular contraction. Hydrated blood delivers oxygen and testosterone locally, especially in intimate moments. The mood, memory, and attention of dehydrated people might drop by 2%. Hydration soothes, promotes confidence, and links body and connection. Circulation improves erections. Actual science, not placebo. Carl's narrative is frequent. When men prioritize water, their health changes weekly. Because little modifications can produce huge changes. Few doctors emphasize another reason water is even more crucial as you age, but every man over 60 should know. It explains how age influences regulations and why your body matters. Nobody tells you about something beyond 60. Your body evolves and stops hiding bad behaviors. You could skip meals, stay up late, even not drink water and yet feel wonderful as a youngster. Maybe flawed, but useful. Over 60, small mistakes cost a lot. I don't see your energy returning. You lose focus and mood, and the bedroom feels weaker and less responsive. My 67-year-old retired electrician patient, Frank, stated, "Doc, I feel like someone turned the volume down on my life. I've heard it from hundreds of males. It exceeds erections, maybe not even sex. Being present matters. Being physically alive is crucial. Frank's hydration has declined with time, as in many elderly men. Not intended. Life became busy. He thirsted less. Coffee and beer replaced water. Over time, his minor dehydration dragged him down. His blood flow has slowed. His hormones fell. His thoughts were foggy. He considered this part of aging, like many men, not necessary. After a few weeks of room temperature water, slow sips, no cold chugging, and no drinks before bed, Frank felt different. His mornings improved. His intellect was clearer. He stopped long afternoon naps. He had stronger, more natural erections. Importantly, his spark returned. His posture changed. His eyes caught mine again. "I didn't realize how far I'd slipped until I came back to myself," he said. Hydrating properly, especially after 25, can do this. All physiological systems need homeostasis beyond 60. Heart blood flow needs improvement. Hormone regulation gets intricate. Both kidneys and liver work harder to filter toxins and improve metabolism. Lack of water and proper hydration slows those processes till you wake up wondering where your edge went. Water is now required, not something you remember to drink when thirsty. Giving your body this routinely, deliberately, and respectfully is crucial. That modification alone may alter everything. If you want to go beyond hydration and feel impacts in the bedroom and beyond, you need a simple 7-second habit that combines with appropriate water to unleash real, lasting performance. In my experience, the first few minutes of the day may alter your energy, outlook, and body. Early memories matter more after 60. Hydration is essential, but I teach my patients a simple trick. It takes 7 seconds, but performing it frequently may awaken a long-buried part of you. I saw my longtime patient Greg, 71, who maintained his hydration plan. Room temperature water spaced out throughout the day, no cold drinks, no dehydration triggers, and it worked. His vitality grew. He was glad. But something was missing. "I'm okay, Doc," he responded. "I'm almost there." I taught him the 7-second morning approach. It's easy and takes no tools. Your breath and determination alone. Take a deep, quiet nasal breath. Hold for a few seconds, then release gently. These trigger nitric oxide, a natural blood flow switch. It relaxes blood arteries, allowing oxygen-rich blood to reach every bodily part, including your mind. Most over 60 men have a decrease in nitric oxide. Even a strong heart reduces blood flow with age. You may activate this process and increase circulation by taking a few deep breaths after drinking water in the morning. Very delicate. It's natural. Helps your body. Greg was skeptical. "Doc, how will breathing help?" he inquired. I chuckled and said, "Just give it 2 weeks." He did. He returned 2 weeks later lighter, like a burden had been lifted. "Doc, my switch is back on." The idea is that my body feels like it can operate again. Not becoming someone else is the objective, to remind your body of yourself. This 7-second nitric oxide boosting workout combined with smart hydration can reawaken your body, physically, mentally, emotionally, and sexually. No pills, no complicated plans, no prescriptions. Just breath, water, and a few simple, consistent actions that lay the foundation for lasting strength and vitality. Men over 60 often tell me, "Doc, I get it, hydration matters, but tell me exactly what to do." They don't want vague advice. They want something real and doable. That's why I created a daily hydration rhythm inspired by science and stories from my clinic. Take Richard, a 66-year-old retired firefighter who came to me worn down by years of stress, poor sleep, and fading performance. His energy crashed, his erections weakened, and he felt defeated. He had tried everything except the truth. I showed him how to rebuild his foundation using water. He began his mornings by slowly drinking a full glass of room temperature water while sitting, before having coffee or food. Within a couple of hours, he added a second glass with a pinch of sea salt to help retain minerals. Around noon, he sipped 1 or 2 more glasses at a relaxed pace. After coffee or exposure to heat, he drank another in the afternoon. His final glass came early in the evening, at least an hour before bed to protect his sleep. No rushing, no cold chugging, no skipping, just consistency and care. Within 3 weeks, Richard's energy steadied. The brain fog lifted, his sleep deepened, and quietly, with a smile, he said, "Doc, I'm responding again." When the body gets what it has silently craved, transformation follows, and it's easier than you think. No gallon counting or complex tracking, just rhythm. Hydration supports everything: your blood flow, hormone stability, erection quality, and sense of aliveness. This isn't just about erections, it's about vitality. It's about waking up with clarity, energy, and confidence. It's about reconnecting with your body, your relationships, and your sense of purpose. And it all begins with water. Over the last 30 years, I've seen thousands of strong, intelligent men walk into my office feeling broken, some believing their best years were gone. But water, often overlooked, became the key that unlocked their recovery. More than 90% of blood is water. And without enough of it, blood thickens, the heart strains, and vital oxygen and nutrients fail to reach where they're needed most. Dehydration lowers testosterone, raises stress hormones, clouds the mind, and quietly distances a man from his own strength and from his partner. Men like Walter regained their edge simply by drinking water the right way, not just more of it, but more mindfully. Most men rush, overdo it, or drink at the wrong times, unknowingly sabotaging their own efforts. Real hydration is about rhythm, absorption, and balance. And when that rhythm is honored, the results can be life-changing. Hydration helped Jim, Carl, Frank, Richard, and Greg rediscover their strength, passion, and clarity. Their stories are proof that it's never too late. There's no shame, no regret, only opportunity. Your body still wants to thrive. It may be quieter now, but it's not done. That 30-year-old engine is still inside you, waiting for the right conditions to spark back to life. Water, breath, daily rhythm. These are the tools, and they're under your control. Don't let age, setbacks, or doubt convince you that your best is behind you. You have more time, more strength, and more possibility than you realize. Every breath, every sip, every choice is a step back to power. Start now. Start simple. Renew your energy. Reclaim your strength, one glass at a time. Stay with me. The next steps will dive deeper into science, strategy, and the hidden truths that can reignite your life. For now, stay hydrated, stay strong,